Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning in once again to another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's topic. Oh, God, I can't believe that I am saying this. But today's topic, Eli Apple. Oh, yeah, we're going there, flock. But I don't think I'm going to go where you guys want me to go. And I don't think I'm going to say what you guys want me to say, but I've always said that this platform stands for truth, even uncomfortable truth, even truth that we don't want to hear. Hey, so get ready because this is going to be a slap in the mouth today. Oh. So Eli Apple has been trending for his trolling, instigating, inflaming, inciting ways on social media. And he's been getting into it with players, star players, Stephon Diggs, Raven fans, other Raven players. And he's pretty much letting it known that, hey, look, y'all home. Y'all home and we're still here. Bengals don't change their stripes, right? But we're wearing those stripes of wins. Each stripe counts for a win. That's what he's been about. Now, here's the thing. And I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from with this. Because Eli Apple is nothing more to me. When I look at him, when I see him, he's annoying. He's irritating. He's infuriating. He's trying, he's tiresome. Just hearing him talk sometimes gets you angry. It gets you mad. It's maddening to some people, right? But here's the thing. He has the right to be that way. Listen to me and listen to me well, because I know it's going to rub a lot of Ravens fans wrong. So we're going to speak into this. The Bengals, who, including me, thought was a Cinderella story last year. They came back with a harder schedule, right, than they did last year, because last year they had a last place schedule. Did they win the AFC North? They did. Did they beat the Ravens on the last game of the season? Did they then beat the Ravens and knock them out of the playoffs? And to take it a step further, did they not knock off the proverbial favorite for MVP going into this season? For the anointed one, Josh Allen, making him literally quit in the game? They did. I'm an 80s baby, okay? I don't know how a lot of you guys were raised, but I'm going to tell you how I was raised and how sports was when I was growing up, okay? There was always a lot of trash talkers. I played basketball growing up. I was very good at it. And there was always people that talked a lot of trash. The trash was made to infuriate you, get you off your game, get in your head, play mind games, right? There's a lot of them. Gary Payton comes to mind from basketball. Kevin Garnett was another big one. Larry Bird was a great, trash talker. Larry Bird would step on the court and be like, oh, you gonna let this white boy do you like that? But you can't stop it, though. He would talk some of the worst trash you've ever heard. But you know what it did? It got the opponents off their game. So the next time that they would play, they'd play angry. They didn't harness it correctly. They would lose focus. Instead of using it as fuel to focus you, you misuse it and allow it to unfocus you. And that's what Eli Apple's job is. To infuriate you, to get you angry, to get you off your game. Needle, prod. And guess what? He's earned the right to do it. Now, I know you're not going to say earned. Earned. He is part of a team in which he starts on that has made it now to a Super Bowl, even though they lost, and have knocked off the Ravens and knocked off the proverbial favorites of the Bills. And they've already beaten the Chiefs, was it 2 or 3 times in the last 2 seasons? So he's flexing. There's an old adage that used to be out there. And I know a lot of people are like, Nitro, I can't flex with you on this. I want you to understand where I'm going with this. There's an old adage, right? To the victor goes the spoils. And guess what? There's another old adage. I wonder if anybody that actually played sports knows. If you want to shut them up, beat them. Beat them. Do you know why the Ravens lost? The Ravens lost because of us. The Ravens lost for inflicting self-wounds. Do you think in the win column it cares how you lost? If you lost by half a point, 1 point, a field goal from 89 yards? Oh, it was so lucky. Doesn't matter. A loss is a loss, and a win is a win. When you get into the championship times and playoffs and other things, can you find a way, even if it's ugly, even if it's lucky, to get the W? Do you think Tom Brady truly was the most gifted quarterback we've even seen? Do you think he was the smartest quarterback you've ever seen? No! He didn't process the game like a Peyton Manning. He didn't have the arm strength of a Brett Favre or Dan Marino or Aaron Rodgers. He just kept finding ways to win. Even if there was lucky, he would still find ways to win. And as long as the Bengals are winning, we are allowing and giving Eli Apple the open forum to be a professional troll. So don't blame him for being that way. Blame our teams. Do you think the Bengals told the Bills not to show up at all? Think about it. The only Bill that you watched and witnessed on that field during the game, right? The game itself was Stephon Diggs. He was the only one that looked like he had some fire. Like, come on, guys, come on. The rest of the team looked like they did not want to be there. They looked like they were cold. They looked like they were uncomfortable. And they looked like, I just want to get this over with. We have become too soft as fans. Yes, sir, we've become too soft as fans. We've become fans that can dish it but can't take it. We have become fans that don't understand that you have to learn how to lose before you ever learn how to win. And that's what makes winning so much more savory. When you watch a team struggle, go through their problems, go through their up and downs. I want everyone to understand this, right? Because I'm going to put it in the narrative for everyone on here to understand. Michael Jordan, I don't care if any LeBron person's on here. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever live. He has all the individual accolades and it's compressed in a certain amount of time. 14 years, 15 years, whatever else it is. It's very compressed. Within that time frame, he has all of the team success with the individual success that almost no other player has garnered. There's longevity stats, but even those, he's high up ranking based on just the years that he's played, right? But before he was considered the greatest ever, before he was considered his airness, before the Jumpman logo became the most popular shoe to ever grace people's feet, he was just another Skywalker who was immensely talented that the media said couldn't get the job done like Larry Bird or Magic Johnson. The media said this. They said he couldn't make other players around him better. And do you know what they did? They lost. They lost. The Bulls fans had to sit there and watch them get taken out by Detroit back-to-back years. And Detroit fans and Detroit players made it known. When everyone was saying, oh, Air Jordan, take flight, they were like, you're not flying today. What happened? What happened? Something got caught in your rudder? Did we clip your wings, Air Jordan? Maybe you just ran out of fuel. But you know what Jordan did? Jordan said, okay. You got me twice. Oh, it hurts. And I'm pissed. But you're not going to unfocus me. You know what he did? He channeled it. He used it as nitrous oxide. He used it as fuel, as a boost, as afterburners. And he looked at them and said, you thought I jumped high before? And what's the old adage? The third time is the charm. And he went out and he beat them. And when you win, you know what you get? Bragging rights. And you know what happens when people are doing what Eli Apple does when you beat them? The loss hurts even more. Because what you do is you're building up yourself to be torn down. But as of right now, he's allowed to do that. Raven fans are going to be mad at me for saying that. He's allowed to do it. His team. You know what I'm going to do? Since you think that I'm being facetious or playing to a narrative, right? I'm going to do something so y'all understand what I mean when I say this, right? We watched him get burnt, what was it? One time in the Ravens game by DeMarcus Robinson with the double move going up the sideline, left side, and catching it for a touchdown, right? Okay. What did the Bills wide receivers do? Let's check. Diggs, for the game, had 4 catches for 35 yards. Gabriel Davis had 2 catches for 34 yards. Who do you think he's lined up against? Now, do I like all Bengal fans? No. We're AFC North, combatants. We're going to talk trash to each other. We're going to belittle each other at times. I just try to keep it respectful. I don't never, get personal with the shots or anything. Just keep it team-oriented. But we don't like each other. But the truth still needs to be said. When you win, to the victor goes the spoils. Do you know whose job it is? It's up to the team to hear that foolishness. It's up to the team to then deal with that foolishness. It's up to the team to put him in his place. Because let me tell you something right now, everybody. If you don't like what he is saying now, if Kansas City, 49ers, or Eagles cannot beat that team, you're going to be hearing it all summer long. Now, the thing is, how mad does that make you? Can that channel the team to get the job done? Because he's not going to change. But what he is setting himself up, because when you're a troll, you're building yourself up to get brought down. But at the same time, he has earned the right. His team is winning. And as much as we don't like him, he's a part of those wins. He's starting. And those big-time receivers have not been having big-time games against him. So does it hurt? You darn right it hurts. You think it don't piss me off when I see Eli Apple? Huh? I dislike apples so much. I've stopped eating apples. What did they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I've been going to the doctor more because I have not been eating apples because I can't stand the word from Eli Apple. You darn right it hurts. But you know what you have to do? That's what it is. You have to suck it up. You have to suck it up. You have to deal with it. Because once again, it makes it that much sweeter. I mean, it makes it delectable to the taste. When receipts, are brought up and then they're taken to say, hey, you done wrote a check that your butt can't cash. And us as fans have to understand that. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna troll. He's not hurting nobody. It's annoying. It's boisterous. But I'll keep reiterating to this fact. You have to learn how to lose before you ever learn how to win. And how you shut up a troll, you don't fight them. No. You just beat them. And you beat them soundly. You see, next year as a Raven fan, I want Lamar to do more than just a spin move. I want them to beat them by 25, 30, and do it twice. I want them to then look at them and say, I want the players to say, we hope we get you in the playoffs. Because not only are we going to beat you, we're going to make sure you feel us. We're going to make sure every hit you feel. You talk about an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You're going to need a lot of ice after this game. And that's all you could do. Because I tell you what, the Ravens are coming. And the receipts have been kept and stored. And I can't wait. Look at all that. You know what that is? That's me salivating at the actual thought of cashing those receipts in. So don't be mad, Raven fans. Just keep the receipts. Let it strengthen you. Strengthen your resolve. Because a reckoning is coming. And next year, we will see just how much of that trolling he's willing to stand on. And that was another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey, look, man. You guys can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. Let me tell you something right now before we close. We are at 900 subscribers. Yo. Listen, man, that is so crazy. We are 100 subscribers away from being monetized. That's an incredible achievement, especially in the short amount of time that this channel has been up and going. So personally from me, I want to look in the camera and tell everybody thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And thank you for retweeting the tweets and getting the information out, because this platform speaks truth, and we will build a culture of truth for sports media. So once again, I want to look in the camera and say thank you to all of you. If this is your first time watching The Wunderkind Show, please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We have a lot of fun on the channel. And leave a comment. I do respond. We respond to each other. Just remain respectful. That's all I ask. Don't take any personal shots against anybody, and we have great debates and stuff down there. And if you would like to help the channel monetarily, at the bottom of this video, you'll see a QR code, correct? It brings you to a CashApp, which is where we make donations, and the sign for is The Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off, and you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah!